Hello, squatters. Welcome back to another episode on the Squatter Camp podcast. Thank you to the people who watch my content. Thank you to the people who reach out to us. Thank you to everybody who happens to bump into my content on the internet. And also thank you to the subscribers, the loyal subscribers, and people who have constantly been supporting this channel. Let's build one another. Each one teach one. And thank you to the thank you to the people who sent me some super thank you gifts. I really appreciate. And you know, sitting here humbly so, and I'm so humble. I don't know how to say thank you to all the people who are very supportive. And you know, for someone to actually manage to go up and become a better person, there are people who are pushing you, and the people who are pushing you, it's not like they don't have other people that they can push, but they chose you because they believe in you and they believe in what you're doing. We'll always humble ourselves, we'll always bring our contribution, and we'll always continue to engage. Let's get into the business now. Had Lonzi not insisted on speaking about this issue in a parliamentary committee or the meeting that they had, that he exposed that Mantashe's son was actually appointed as a SETA board member. You know, the nepotism of high note, and in short, I can say the EFF is a very good medicine for the ANC. So the only way that the ANC will completely die a natural death is when also the EFF is also contributing to knocking it down. It must be knocked down so that they fight amongst themselves. I want to see them fighting amongst themselves so they can help us, at least citizens, to relieve ourselves, to forget about this nonsense that they are doing, especially the ANC, to be specific, because these people, they are used to being corrupt, and we are subjected to this kind of nonsense, whereby Mantashe's son, because he's a son of a minerals and energy minister, so he gets appointed on the SETA board, the Sector Education for Training and Authority, a very critical portfolio, whereby Dr. Nobusha, the higher education minister, actually had to withdraw those appointments and saying the list was unauthentic and whatsoever. They are used to that. Let me tell you, South Africa, the ANC has been doing that for the longest time, and there's no excuse about that. These people are corrupt. These people, they've got no intentions on building this country. This is what they are used to. And if Mantashe's son can be appointed on such a critical position, well, I'm not saying maybe he doesn't qualify or whatsoever, but for the fact that you are the son of the minerals and energy minister, so it becomes, you know, there's conflicts of interest, and they should have done better. And I don't understand when the chairperson continued to protect the DG. The DG was in the same room, and he could have answered for himself, because the EFF MP Lonzi was asking that because the DG is in this meeting, he has to answer. And then the chairperson kept on protecting the DG, and I don't understand why, but I get a sense that they are colluding. They are doing this together. Watch this video and tell me, maybe I'm just imagining. Here's the video.
The whole SETA boards, so we've written to her about that.
No, I thank your proactiveness, Chair, but I am going to use my 15 minutes to engage with the department on this point so that I can have a second bite when the minister comes. DG, have you made appointments of board chairpersons of SETAs?
Yeah, Honorable Lonzi, we also addressed that part that...
No, Chair. I think, Chair,
no, hold on, legally.
it's going to be a problem, Chair, if you are not going to allow me to use my 15 minutes in the manner that I want to use it, Chair.
No,
I hope
also,
you have paused my time.
No, I have, but we also have a legislative prerogative to assist one another. The DG will not know. So if you ask him a question...
But you are answering for him, Chair.
No, on a legislative...
But he is here. You can't say the DG will not know. He must say to me, I don't know.
So
why?
we have agreed on it here.
No, I'm not your caucus. I'm a member. I'm an independent member of Parliament.
Yeah.
If you, as the chairperson, have agreed you are going to allocate me 15 minutes as a member of Parliament, I am going to utilize my 15 minutes the way I want to utilize them. I'm not disrespecting anyone. I'm asking the DG a simple question, which the DG is more than capable of responding to. But you are jumping to say, no, the DG can't answer that question. But the DG is here.
Handled. But we have agreed that there will be a session where the minister will have to come and take responsibility of her actions. That's how we have resolved on the matter. And I'll plead with you, Chairperson, to maintain that resolution that we have come to a conclusion on. Thank you very much.
No, thanks. Honorable Lonzi, I'm going to give you the last chance to ask questions that are not related, that are related to people who can answer it. And if you can't, and you want to continue to do what, I'm going to ask you nicely to please leave our meeting because you are not, you don't want to.
We'll take it up with Parliament.
No problem, but I'm still speaking, you are continuing.
No problem. You also interrupt me when I speak, Chair, but you can finish so that I can have my 15 minutes.
No, I'm done.
DG, are you aware of the appointments of boards in the SETAs?
The DG will not answer that question.
I'm not asking him if he has appointed them. I'm asking him, is he aware? He's the DG of higher education. You said he doesn't appoint, no problem. I'm not asking him if he has appointed. I'm saying, are you aware, as the Director General of Higher Education, of appointments of board chairpersons of SETAs?
Yeah. Did you want to answer that question or not?
DG, are you aware that the son of Mantashe has been appointed as one of the chairpersons of the SETA boards?
Yeah, Honorable Cezanne.
Chairperson, could you please assist the committee, because now we're going to lose confidence in you as the chairperson of this session or this committee.
I keep asking myself the same question. The DG was in the same meeting, so why can't the DG respond? And you keep on defending the DG. You don't want him to speak. And they wanted to wipe this under the carpet. Let me tell you something, South Africa. The ANC has been so comfortable. The ANC has caused so much damage for this country, and they still think they are in charge. They are no longer in charge. The only thing that is left is for them to go to go to, I don't know, to the bushes there, to belong there. I don't know who they're going to campaign for, because the people are now aware that this is a useless political party that is out there just to perpetuate corruption, and it has got nothing to do for the citizens. They've got absolutely no plan in fixing this country. All that they know is to continue with their corruption, and as citizens of this country, we cannot keep quiet. If something wrong happens in your country and you keep quiet, you are also part of the problem. That is why some of us, we continue to be vocal against the corruption, against what they are doing. It is wrong. It is morally wrong. They should have known better. I don't understand what is wrong with these ANC people. By the way, somebody told me that in the ANC, for you to be able to accept it, you need to be initiated with corruption. It means you need to go through corruption, because when you are there and you are not corrupt, they don't trust you and they will ill-treat you. They will push you out because you are not doing what they are doing. So they are too scared that maybe you are an informant or something. So they don't really trust you. So you need to also, it's like when you go to prison, you need to join the 26 or the 28 gang. And for you to be able to join that gang, you need to do what they are doing, which is stabbing someone. Then they know that, no, you belong to us. Also in the ANC, you need to be corrupt so they can know that, no, you belong to to us, and they can trust you now. Why? Because they know that whatever the corruption they do, you won't be able to fight it or to report them or to escalate it because you are also corrupt. Batabile Dlamini style, that smaller nyana skeleton. So in the ANC, you need to have that smaller nyana skeleton so you can be welcome and you are initiated, you belong to the cartel. ANC has become a mafia gangster state. It has become nothing but an organization which is full of criminals who are continuing to rob our country's minerals and everything, and they are not building nothing. They are just there to just enrich themselves unashamedly. So all that they do is just to continue to push their corruption, nepotism, and we've mentioned this many times, that they hire their boyfriends, they hire their girlfriends, they hire their side chicks, they give tenders to their friends and family members, all of that. Here we are sitting with the same problem that Sihle Lonzi actually exposed. And the chairperson still insists. By the way, he's trying to justify it. Look at what this guy is saying. He's actually trying to justify something very stupid. Just watch.
Karabo of the TA a day before, asking me as the chairperson if I have received the confirmation that the minister has appointed people, because there was a leaked list that was doing the rounds. I indicated to them that we have not received any, but like in any other meeting, when there's an issue of national interest, because this matter had sparked national interest, at the beginning of the meeting, I allowed members, after explaining that part, I allowed members to raise their concerns on the matter and develop an approach on how, as the committee, we must address this thing, noting that the person who has legislative powers to deal with the appointment is the minister, and she was not in the meeting. She was attending cabinet. Members, all of them in the meeting, from all political parties that were present at the time, agreed that we will defer this matter. They instructed the chairperson to write a letter to the minister to inform her that in our meeting next week on the 21st of May, she must also bring a report of this nature. She must send it to us by no later than 19 May 2025 on a Monday, so that members can go through it. We then agreed that others were saying, let's ask the DG, but...
Well, I don't understand. I watched the whole interview and I still could not pick up anything substantial. He keeps talking, and at some point he's saying he has to protect the MPs. But Sihle Lonzi is an MP. Why didn't you protect him? If you were protecting everyone. So he has got double standards. Those are double standards. And why do you keep on interfering when Sihle Lonzi is questioning the DG? If Sihle didn't mention that, we wouldn't actually know that, Mantashe's son is there in the SETA board. So, it is so sad to see our country being run by thugs. That's a thuggery behavior, at another level. So it's so shocking. But I know for the fact that there's a whole lot that the ANC is doing from nepotism point of view, corruption and everything. And people who are still voting for this political party, I'm getting lost. I don't understand. What are you people hoping for? Do you still think the ANC is the vehicle for you to take you to the promised land? They do blunder after blunder, blunder after blunder. They are politically bankrupt, these people, and we should just lose hope and stop voting for them. If you still continue to vote for the ANC, let me show you what you're voting for. Check this video.
The frustration over the municipality's failure to remove household waste. Some residents say their rubbish has not been collected for up to 3 months.
Ek dink die inwoners van Duncanville is redelik vir die situasie waarin ons is. Geen vullisverwydering word gedoen nie, geen instandhouding word gedoen nie. En die ANC en die munisipale werkers sit vandag hier wat hulle is gesummit oor vullisverwydering. So hulle doen in elk geval niks nie. Hulle sit lekker tee en koek en koffie en lekker middagete kry. So hierdie is vir ons onaanvaarbaar. Hierdie is die begin van baie.
En hoe lank is julle vullis nou nie verwyder nie?
Vir 2 maande.
Ja, ons is seker al vir 2 maande. Daar is regtig mense wat nie die fasiliteite het om hulle vullis self te verwyder. Daar's baie ou mense wat net 'n gewone karretjie het, wat nie 'n trailer of enige iets het nie.
Ja.
So hoe moet hulle vullis verwyder?
Ek hoor die dame hier so langs en sê hulle het nie die fondse nie.
So you will be waiting for a rubble that is not collected. We know that we are staying in townships, we are staying in squatter camps, and they are no longer collecting rubble, by the way. We throw our rubble on the street, our townships are messy, and now even in suburbs area, in well-developed areas. And remember, these people are paying for the service that they are not even receiving. Crooks, a thuggery government, a gangster government, mafias. So this is exactly what as citizens we are concerned about, and we cannot keep quiet. Some of us cannot keep quiet. We are burning, because these are some of the burning issues that when the government fails to collect waste, do you think they are capable of doing anything else to make anything work? We have got dilapidated structures everywhere. We have got ghost towns, ghost buildings, and Nigerians are selling drugs. Nigerians are hijacking buildings, are doing as they please, and the ANC government continues to be quiet. And we've got people who are pretending to be doing something, but if you zoom them closer, they are actually doing absolutely nothing. It is worrisome, South Africa. And for the citizens to go to a municipality and throw their rubble there, that is a good thing. That is a good thing. They did a very good job, and I do not blame them. So who is supposed to be sick? If we let our rubble stay there and the municipality doesn't come to collect the rubble and the waste, and it's weeks, and the rubble has been there, and all those, it creates, it's unhygienic, man. It creates, diseases. And do they care? They don't care. But because they've got medical aids, take that waste to them. So if it's right in front of their gate, it will smell good. So when they take their lunch boxes and go for lunch, they can also connect with the smell. Make them feel, make them taste their own medicine. I don't blame those citizens, because actually it's against the law for the municipality not to collect waste and let people sitting there. We know in townships, as black people, that's what they do to us. We are so used to that. And we throw our waste on the streets everywhere, and sometimes it blocks even the road, where it can cause even an accident. They don't care. But come election season, they will be coming to us, giving us food parcels and wanting us to vote for them. Who's fooling who here, South Africa? I don't know. Maybe I'm naive. Maybe I'm just thinking, somewhere maybe in an island, and I'm just imagining a perfect government. We cannot have a perfect government. So is this how the government should work? I don't know. I keep asking myself, what is the ANC still doing in government? Because they have proven to us multiple times that they are not capable, and they are incompetent, and they are corrupt, and they are full of nepotism, and there's nothing that they are good at. There's nothing that I'm struggling. If you ask me sitting here, what has actually the ANC done? Because the ANC cannot even build an RDP house, a proper RDP house, a subsidy house. There are RDP houses, subsidy houses, which were built by the apartheid government. They are still standing. The ANC RDPs are falling apart. Asbestos is making people sick in the Free State. And we've got Ace Mahashules, who took 250 million for the asbestos case with his friends when he was still in the ANC, and he's still running around with those cases. So the ANC has got nothing but corruption. And anyone who is a breakaway from the ANC, you talk about Julius Malema, you talk about Jacob Zuma. I don't understand why people are worshipping Jacob Zuma and say, hey, Mcholozi. Sometimes as citizens, we need to wake up and open our eyes. We should not go with the flow, with the fashion. No, it's fashionable to associate myself with the NKP or the EFF. No, just check if that is actually bringing value to your life practically. So, and if it's not bringing any value, then why are you chanting and following that person? Because you'll see people who are unemployed, people who are poor, people who are hungry, following Jacob Zuma and say, Msholozi, Amandla, Awethu, Wenzenu Zulu, and all of that. This person was a president and he never cared about you. So what makes you think that if he ascend again, which is not possible, by the way, for him to become a president, he's going to bring back the Guptas back in action, 2.0 now, reloading. So it's up to you, citizens. Actually, in my own view, stop trusting these politicians, because they are malicious. They are very heartless, these people, and they've got nothing to offer to you. Thank you, squatters, for watching my content. I'll stop here for today. This is so embarrassing, and embarrassing. Let us fix our country. Salute.